Hello, friends. I'm back. It's been a while because I've been very busy with work and I haven't had a chance to really post as regularly as I would have liked. So I'm so sorry for being a little bit MIA, but I wanted to catch you up on kind of what was going on and tell you a little bit about some discussion that I've had regarding my weight loss so far and some things that have kind of just really dawned on me lately. So if you are new here, my name is McKenna. I talk about all things Ozempic, Wegovy, weight loss, lifestyle for the 40 plus crowd, 50 plus crowd and beyond. And I have lost about 51 to 52 pounds-ish. I go back and forth a little bit on that pound or two on Ozempic, semaglutide, and I'm doing well. My weight loss has slowed quite a bit in the last few months. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in another video, but it was funny because I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story. The other day, I was talking about how I was feeling super, super hungry, and I had just taken my injection the night before. So I was a little bit late this week in getting my injection in on schedule because I've been traveling for work. Like I told you, I've been gone quite a bit. And I took my injection Sunday night instead of Friday night. And on Monday, I was driving around. I'm like, oh my God, I am so hungry. Like, what is my problem? Why am I so hungry? I just took my injection last night. I should not be feeling hungry right now. Like, what is going on? And so I mentioned this to Lisa, and she was like, babe, like, you're still supposed to be hungry. Like, feeling hungry is normal. And it just dawned on me that for some reason, with my dysmorphia and my constant stress and cortisol about whether or not I'm eating, I still have not quite completely gotten over the hump with the fact that, like, I can be hungry. Like, I can still feel hungry. And the whole point of me starting this medication was to feel normal, was to balance my health and wellness, but it was to have a normal food reaction to feel like a normal human being to eat when I was hungry. So I started feeling really, really anxious about the fact that I was hungry. I'm driving along and I'm like, well, damn, I just had my medication last night. Like, I shouldn't be hungry. Like, no, you should be hungry because you're eating normally. It's not normal to not eat anything at all. And I don't know what was going on in my head, but it was really kind of like a block to think about the fact that maybe I have arrived at feeling hungry and eating. And that was the whole goal of the medication to begin with. So I just was like very confused. And then I felt a little foolish afterwards. Like, right, B, you're supposed to be hungry. Like, this is what you wanted to get to. And so I really just kind of wanted to chat with everybody about that. If you are taking your medication and you have a hungry day, like, you're not suddenly going to be putting back on your 50, 60, 70 pounds. You should eat. You should get to the point where you feel like you can manage your portion control, how much you're eating. Like, that means the medication is working. And so it was just a really good flashback to talk about and think about what is your end goal with this medication. You know, like, the end goal is not to never eat again. The end goal is not to just eat saltine crackers and water. The end goal is to get to the point where you feel like you can manage your hunger and you can eat in a normal way, whatever that might mean for you with your doctor, what is normal to you, and still maintain your weight loss. And it just goes to show, like, there's so much more work to do. This is an ongoing thing. This is not like, well, I lost all this weight, so things are perfect now. My life is perfect. Everything up here is perfect. Like, I'm good. This is an ongoing hurdle for many of us to get past the dysmorphia and the feelings about hunger and the loss and lack of control that we may have felt throughout our lives, where we got to putting on all this weight in the first place. And so if you're feeling hungry one day, freaking eat. That doesn't mean like house a whole Olive Garden. It just means eat when you're hungry. That's the goal. The goal is to get to the point where you're able to eat, tell yourself like, okay, I'm full now. That's the tool. That's how the medication works in your body. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there because it's important that you continue to work on yourself, that you continue to work on your mindset, and that you continue to work on all the things that go into losing a large portion of your weight. And the health is not just how you feel on the outside, but it's also how you feel on the inside and what is going on up here. It's also interconnected. It's also interwoven. How did you get to the point where you weighed so much in the first place? And for us, that's all like a different story, right? Like how we got here. And so I think it's really important to think about being aware and using some of that self-awareness to not send yourself into a spiral if one day you're feeling hungrier than you normally do. And you got to eat also. I feel like potentially with this medication, and I'm watching myself with this, I feel like I could get to the point where I'm like, well, I'm just never going to eat. And there's like such a huge stretch of mileage between overeating and not eating at all and having a problem with not eating at all. But it's also the same. It's all not being completely well. It's all the dysmorphia. It's all the disordered eating. It's all of it. So how it manifests, whether you eat too much or you eat too little, you've got to be aware of those same feelings no matter what side you're on. And I'm going to watch that for me. Like, I don't want to get to the point where I'm like, well, I'm just never going to eat. I'm going to see how long I can go without eating. Like, not cool. Not cool. Like, start doing the work on this now. Start doing the work on it as you start to lose the weight. I still have work to do on this. And sometimes you just need someone to be like, that's dumb. You're supposed to eat. FYI. You're supposed to eat like a normal human being. Food for fuel. Not how long can I go without eating. Food for thought. Something that's been on my mind since Monday. Just thinking about this stuff. Anyway, wanted to check in with you guys. Like I said, I've been gone for a while, a couple weeks, I think, since my last post, but I have some exciting things coming up. I want to bring on my friend Chrissy, who has been on Wegovy. I think she was on Ozempic too. We're going to do a little bit of an interview together. I'm going to connect with her hopefully this week so we can talk about some of these things so that you get more perspective than just me. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing an awesome giveaway with City Beauty. You guys, these are awesome. The Beyond Mascara and City Lips. I don't know why they send me stuff to like give away, but I love it. And I love that I can share it with my community. So there's some rules in the community page about what you got to do to try to win it. And then I will send you a little present in the mail. And then other things that I'm planning is to talk to you about what's ahead for me in this channel and some of the things that I'm hoping to bring. I put a lot of thought into it. And I'm hopeful that you'll be a part of the ride. And if anybody else is on Ozempic or Wegovy, I hope you'll share this channel with them. And most importantly, if there's content you want to see or things that you want me to talk about, like I want you to tell me about it. So you can put it in the comments below. And you can also find my email in the description box that I always try to remember to put in there. I'm like still not very good at this YouTube thing, guys, but I really appreciate you guys bearing with me. And then I want you to find me on Instagram because I usually answer those more quickly. So I'm interested in content ideas. I'm interested in like, what are you interested in? Like our crowd is not like 14-year-olds. Our crowd are generally adults, women and men who have things they want to talk about. And I want to review things for you and I want to talk about things with you and I want to know like what is it that you're interested in. It's got to be more than just weight loss and Wegovy and disordered eating. Please tell me it's more than that. So anyway, I hope to have more for you guys very soon and I hope to hear from you. Please interact with each other. I'm going to spend some time on the comments today, and I look forward to chatting with you guys more in the next week or so. Take care.